I want to share with you guys something that blew my mind recently because I manifest. I visualize, I do vision boards, the whole thing. Say whatever you want, but it works for me. And for those of you who do it as well, this is something that I've struggled with for a really long time. And my therapist hit it right on the head today. He told me that I was experiencing something called the paradox of change. And that's when you want something so badly and you start acting towards it and you start kind of doing the fake it till you make it. You run into this problem where if you start living in the reality that you want, the change that you want, you can kind of neglect and not accept where you're at. And that can cause a bunch of different types of problems, but the example I thought he gave me was really good. Is if you're trying to be an NBA player and you're a pretty decent college player, but you act like you're headed to be an NBA superstar, when you lose, you might blame the team for your mistakes because you're not really looking at yourself and you're not looking at yourself through an honest and objective lens. But at the same time, kind of one of the key things of manifesting is that you have to see yourself as the person who you want to be, the having what you already want, kind of post the change that you want to make this brand new person, new me type of mentality. And I didn't realize that I'd been struggling with this for a long time. So I went to my other therapist, ChatGPT, with it, and we went back and forth, and it came up with something which I really liked, which was ground yourself in who you are now without resistance or shame. This keeps you present, aware, and aligned with reality. And move as if you are already the person you want to become. Not pretending, so not fake it till you make it, but embodying, making choices, taking actions, and thinking. I think this is really important, and people don't talk about this enough. It's the things you choose to think, saying no to thoughts that don't align with it, with your future self. And this reminds me of a friend that I had, and we would go on walks around the lake sometimes, and he would want to stop and take breaks. And we would stop and we would sit, and he would tell me, like, I would start to get nervous and agitated when we'd sit for too long. And he would say, well, I can't do what you do, which is walk around the lake without stopping. But you can't do what I do, which is just sit here. And that made me think, okay, wow, there is this necessity for both. And I think the key is to be aware of when you're being still and when you're in motion. When you're still, there's no running away from who you are, and you need to be able to accept who you are. You have to be able to look at yourself, flaws and all, and you don't want to be one of those, to go back to the NBA analogy, you don't want to be one of these egotistical superstars who buys into their own caricature, their own ego so much that you're not kind to the people that you love, you're not honest about your flaws. But at the same time, when it's time to, go out there and perform, you want to act like you've been there before. So I thought that was really cool. There is a little resolution to the paradox, and that's that you have to be able to shift between those modes. And that helped clear out a little bit of like the struggle in choosing how to view yourself, and that can be flexible. So that really helped me out. Hope it helped you out too. Have a great day, guys. Bye.